Alright, I had to restart my phone. Like, why? My phone's been so weird. I don't even know what to do, or if it's like actually broke, or like what the problem is. Okay, please. Okay, so we got these. Okay, it's being weird for the rest of it. But that's okay. We proceed. So I'm gonna make like 9 today. And they're more themed. Okay, that's very nice, Joseph. I appreciate it, Zay, for popping back in. Yeah, I hate it when it does that because I'm like, I have everything, and everyone's like, it's muted, and I'm like, I promise it's not. And I was like, muting it, unmuting it, muting it, unmuting it, and nothing was working. Um, so, okay. So I probably like notified people across like different platforms like 500 times, which I dislike greatly. I don't know how like well this will cut. It's like old fabric scissors that have been like destroyed. Hi Leia, how are you? Is Psychonauts? Very cool. Let me see. Okay, I'm getting a drink. Maybe. Okay. It's been a long build up to get here. Stream wise, I have 2 streams I have to go find and delete because they're just me like troubleshooting the stuff. All right, so let's get into it. I want to make 2 that are like for swim, so like swim and like keep swimming. You know what I mean? Or just keep swimming, kind of something like that. So that's the first ones we're gonna do. Gordon Ramsay. I mean, Gordon Ramsay is interesting. I'll never forget that video though, where he like got hit on his bike or whatever, and he's like, "Yeah, I just have like this little." He was like acting like it was a very small wound, and then I was like, "Whoa, my guy, you're tough, man." You know, like I would not be working at the restaurant that day, but I'm not Gordon Ramsay, you know. Hey, Faith, how are you? How are you? Okay, the streams are flowing. And then I left the fridge open, and so I had to like run and go get the fridge. Ow. um, the ice machine works today, so that's really cool. It works some days, and some days we have to go to this store, Birds of Prey, all kind, the Harpy Eagle. Interesting. I watch a lot. We have a lot of falcons and stuff here. Hawks. I don't know what's native and what isn't native to Florida though, as far as like hawks. Any vulture slander? Love vultures. Honestly, I just love birds. I think they're pretty neat. I think birds are pretty neat. See, there goes my ice maker, just ice and stupid. Like, never works. Okay, cool. S W W. No. Just making them villains for sure. They're just trying to live. I mean, they're just. I mean, it's not like they're like mean, really. Like geese are like actively kind of dirtbags. Hi, how am I? I'm doing good. I was just getting frustrated with my laptop a second ago and the stream because I think so. This tries to connect to my laptop as a microphone all the time. I don't know how to turn it off, and so I think that's what it did. But then it was already running audio through this, and so I think that's why nobody could hear me, and they're just seeing me just become like increasingly more frustrated. You got my For You page. Hi, friends. Ass in their stomachs pretty much melt anything natural. Interesting. My stomach too. No, just kidding. I wish I had fish. Like a little fish. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Obsessed with me too. Yes. I felt like fellow pink fan. Areas where there aren't vultures. High rated disease. Oh yeah, we got so many vultures. We have a lot of roadkill and stuff though. I don't know. I live kind of in like rural Florida, and so we have things like we have hogs, we have like armadillos, which I thought were native, but I went to the aquarium and I took one of those little kid tests with one of the aquarium people, and I learned that they're not native. So that was news to me. Wild turkeys. We have some turkeys too. Yeah. And I don't know how this got here, and I just assume people just keep them, or I don't know. We have roosters in our neighborhood um, for some time, and then they'll disappear because I think somebody goes and collects them. Yeah, but we're not like in a zone for anything like that, so I don't know. I don't know. Did I turn on my thing? Okay, everybody's going. Called Invincible Think Mark Think. Which one is that one on? I have not heard of that one. Thank you, Rhea, for being, it says, a long time watching a rising star. Monchichi. Yes, with the pink rating. Cute. Cute. I love Monchichis. It's on Amazon Prime. I think Invincible is on I don't know. Oh no, not the 2 hours of sleep, friends. You go to sleep. I will be live another day. I wasn't sure if I was gonna go live today. My spoons were like in the trash can, and then as I was like figuring all of this out, I'm just like my call to go like lay back down and sleep is just it's booming. Hello, solar system lately, YouTube docs for days. YouTube's the best for little documentaries. Yeah, I love like watching that kind of stuff. I do school boring, body double. Yeah, I'm just making bracelets. Yeah, I would not. You couldn't pay me to go back to school, to be totally real. School's stressful. Favorite media is the game Punch Out. It's a Wii game. I love the Wii. The Wii was the Wii made some hits. Let's just be honest. Or Moon Games. I loved it when I was younger. This is what we got so far. Very cute. Like kind of like the more oceany blue. Hi friend, how are you? I think then we'll do 2 of these dark blues. Here, these like, yeah. Do you believe a person can be hyperfixated on? Like in what degree? I think a lot of like the archetype of like, I don't know anything about you, but like the feminine archetype of autism, I think involves a lot more fixation on like people and like bands and celebrities and things like that, which seems pretty normal, and so it kind of goes under the radar. So in that way, I see, because you have cataracts. Hi friend, on learning tarot. Very fun. Very fun. I'll finish up with these ones because it reminds me of a swimming pool. Hi. Kabora suppression. Fight boss. Good luck, friend. Hypertrophy. Supposed to be hyperfocus. What do you mean? What do you mean? I can't wait to see the clownery of the new of this other Coachella weekend. For me, right? Just broke it. No. Okay, we gotta restart. Okay. It's just not going my way today, is it, you guys? But here's the thing. Here's the thing about me is I don't give up. I don't give up, and I'm kind of impossible to make stop. So we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Oh my gosh, here's more beads from the other day too. Anyway, that's righteous. That's righteous as heck. Man, I'm tired. I need this letter specifically. I see a couple more that have fallen that I clearly missed the other day. I can put it back together. Hobby collecting. I am definitely a hobby collector. Yes, the bracelet. It's fell. It's okay. We will rebuild. We will rebuild. I will rebuild it. Demon Slayer. If I missed anything, feel free to hit it again. Sorry about that. I haven't dropped any of them yet, making them on lives for 3 days, and so I'm like offended. Like how did I do that? Um, Easy. Turtles and F1. F1's become really, really popular. It's kind of interesting. Speaking of like car races and stuff, I'm near like Daytona, kind of. I think it'd be fun to go to like, I don't know, the Daytona 500 once. And I think I probably would not like it. Does a crush count as hyperfixation? Probably not, but you know, I'm not a psychiatrist, so it's I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about none of that. I can't answer. If I can't give like a correct answer, I'd rather just tell people I have no idea. Actually, but I would guess not. I mean, an infatuation I think is completely different. I think it can probably feel pretty similar, but just like in my noggin thinking right now, I would guess not. That doesn't mean it's not. Have not done research. Can do research. I'm always adding to my like stuff to read more, or like my read list, because I also get curious. Environmental music or elevator music, I suppose. Interesting. What's my favorite color? You guess. You get one guess. Just kidding. You get one guess or a buju. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. And if you guess wrong, no, I'm gonna get really upset. Purple. No, you're wrong. No, I'm gonna get rid of you from. Get out of here. It's pink. Of course, it's pink. Kind of like a bone to pick with some shades of purple. I really mess with a good like lilac or lavender, but I don't like a royal purple. I don't know if that's like an unpopular opinion. Really unsure. But what I do know is I don't like them. Hello. Thank you for watching Tuna Fish. How am I? I can definitely feel the. It's been about 3 days since I went out, and that's when I start feeling like kind of just bleh, like I got hit by a car. So it's kind of that. It took me a long time to get going, and then my computer and stuff was like making me mad, and so yeah, I don't know. I'm tired, flustered, just moving along. I'm excited about my concerts. Cows, yes. Do you allow people who aren't diagnosed? Yes. All I really ask of you, if that is you, is that you are kind to our neurodivergent guests. As I always say, I would rather everybody who's neurotypical come to my page and like be like, I really like Bear in the Big Blue House, than like go on somebody else's page and like say mean things. I'm like, yeah, no, come on in. Let's talk about fun things that make you excited. You know, as long as you're cool with us, we're cool with you. We're not checking autism and ADHD cards at the door, you know. Which day are you going to the concert? The last one. Yeah, my mom's big into purple. I just don't like royal purple. There's something about the color that like, I don't know. I don't like it. I have very strong opinions about it, in the same way I have very strong opinions about every shade of pink, you know? I don't know. Chime in, even though I'm so sorry to all the purple enjoyers. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I like lilac and I like lavender, but royal purple, I don't like royal purple. Going to on the 25th. I think that's like the day before mine. Have so much fun. You're like the middle day, right? Yes, have so much fun. I keep trying to find people who are going my day who would also be disabled. I haven't seen a lot of like disabled army, I guess, in general on my feed. But like I have this like extreme fantasy that like I'm going to make like a friend who likes other things that I like within my like accessible section. That'll probably not be true because I've seen people who are like the only seats I could buy were the accessible seats. So we'll see who my neighbors are. I hope they're lovely. I hope they're lovely. Um, because I come like stocked with like Tylenol and stuff. You know, have the best time. Uh, it'd be more of a special interest, but yes, I do special interest and autism the hell out on pink, honestly. If it comes in pink, it's for me, you know? That's just kind of how I feel. Yeah, I don't know. High Elf Palette. It's like a fun name. Love them since I was introduced to circus media, like Girl Interrupted, the book or the movie, both. The movie's fantastic. I keep trying to get my spouse to watch. They insist that I have shown them and made them watch The Black Swan. I have not, but I'm trying to get them to watch Girl Interrupted too. I'm like, you have to like watch like a fleet of movies that like I think people need to watch to like fundamentally understand me as a human being. Um, both, yes. Yeah, I really like the Girl Interrupted story. I feel seen. I feel seen, and I don't know if I like that. I'm like, is this play about us? And by us, I mean me. So we got the first one. I'm making sure the letters ended up because we had the great disaster of it falling. It is backwards. It still swim. And I want to do one that's like keep swimming. And I want to do like hooligan one. I want to do one that's just, I want to do a couple that just say certified hooligan. Audiobook because I can't read. Totally fair. I read 365 books last year. I say audiobooks are reading, and I'll say that probably like 75% of those came from audiobooks. So like I don't know, if somebody wants to like get angry with the numbers, I'm like, okay, well how many books did you read last year, you know? 2, 1. Like I'm not like hating, but it's always like the people who are like that don't read on a regular basis that are like, I don't think the audiobooks are books. And it's like, okay, what was the last book you read? And if you say Colleen Hoover, I'm gonna cut you off. Just kidding. Oh my gosh, I watched what's the one with like Blake Lively that's like a Colleen Hoover, because it was on Netflix and so many people are like it's so good. There's like a lot of people in my life that are like really excited about it, so I'm like I'm gonna give it a shot, you know. I like need to be informed. uh I don't really have anything nice to say about the movie. No, no, I don't get it. I'm sorry. um so I will not watch another one that's like a Colleen Hoover make, and I'll just try to like skirt around stuff. Whales. Okay, so let me tell you about something before I move on to my next bracelet. So this is my manatee. It helps me. It's like you get an app and you get to track like animals. This is my manatee that I track, but I just ordered a whale to track to atomic aesthetic and radium craze. Love it. Have you heard the Radium Girls? Love it. I find radium endlessly fascinating. Madame Curie, like honestly, all aspects of radium. I'm like, more. I want to hear more. You know? Okay, let us see. Boop, 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 boop. I'll say this is a pretty plentiful thing of letters. Should you keep swimming or like just keep swimming? That's more Dory the fish, which it's not inspired. So let's see how long keep swimming looks. And then we'll decide from there. Way to meet mom, collection of whale figures. Woo! You infuse radium in your drinking water. Oh my goodness. No thank you. A man with an AI dragon picture wants to go lay with me and I don't know who he is. Why are you asking again? Who are you? Who are these people? Don't show me. again. I said no, you know, full of whale stuff. No, I don't get, I don't get it. I only really go live with people I know, and today I just like don't have the spoons to volley a conversation in that way, I guess. It's like you're not getting my best, so it's like I'm just gonna ignore like face to face human action interaction today. If I get a phone call, I'm just gonna send it to the voice messaging system because I'm tired. you know, Webcomic. It's been a day. Thank you. My hair's looking like it's like wild. It's like all thrown up back here, but it's going okay. I almost didn't go live today, but I kind of like laid down, rested, getting up and going. So I'll probably like a shorter live maybe. But I really wanted to get this done, and like my concert really is like encroaching. So I'm like, let's get this done. Let's get the bracelets done, and then we can decide if we want to do other freebies, how they're gonna fit in the bag, all that. But yeah, that. And then when I was starting, I had to redo the lives twice because it broke and it was like not working, and I just don't know why it did that. But I restarted my entire everything, and then now it's fine. So I'm like, my eyebrows are wild right now. I don't like the fact they don't have the same opinion about my diagnosis. Who? What do you mean? Season 7? Back to the Future? Back to the Future? Oh, my doctor, my therapist? Interesting. They have like conflicting like feelings about it. That would definitely be hard for sure. It's like, how do you even navigate a space where like, and I kind of understand that too. So it's like, I talk on here. So this is like a fake tooth. This one's like right here. You can probably tell if you really take a look. Oh, thank you so much. What's BTS? It is a band. It is a K-pop band. And so I've had a lot of consultations on how to fill that space. And the amount of different things that they've all said like has me so stressed to even make a decision. One's like, you need like this really wild like sinus sleeve surgery, and then I told another doctor that they said that I needed a sinus sleeve, and they're like, they told you what now? And so now I feel scared. Like, I don't really know if I'm making the right choice here. Chronic depression, argue if I have BPD or trauma response and high intelligence. It's really, really hard. I talk about this a little bit. There's like my frequently asked questions on my TikTok, but because a lot of people are like, well, how can you not be sure that it's like something like how do you know it's like you're autistic and it's not just like CPTSD? And I'm like, look, I sat in a room with a lady for 3 days, like straight, going through all of the trauma that I've ever had in my entire life and trying to sort out what's like a trauma response and what has been like an inherent autistic behavior response. And so it's like, yeah, I'm sure I have both. We took great great attention to make sure, and so it's frustrating that like other doctors aren't taking the time to do that with you, and so I hate to hear that for sure. Oh, the first gift, thank you so much. I didn't even see it pop up. What do I use? It's color conditioner, I guess. It's a conditioning, like a co-wash. You can just put in your conditioner though, and it's just like conditioner, pink dye, and that's how I maintain it. Before I go to my concert though, I've never tried this brand, but I bought Roiro, so I'm gonna try this one next. 70 pink. Tried to talking about whales at my school. I'm so sorry. That's so bizarre too. It's like whales are cool. They're really like missing out, to be so honest. Is PTSD childhood PTSD? No, it's complex PTSD. It means that you have your PTSD kind of, how do you explain it? Like morphs. You have more than one incident of things that have happened to you that causes your PTSD. And so I have a variety of like offending incidences. So, um, yeah, I mean, it is from childhood, but the C stands for complex. No, what's exactly wrong for sure? Harry Wells hyperfixation. Rewatch for the 4 seconds of the Flash. Of the Flash. Really, my whole life, so I feel that. I get bullied online too. It's just like I think I'm at like the point where I'm just like pull up if you want to be mean, you know? Like I just don't got time. I'll just block you. Kind of vibe. Vague trauma from tornado warnings and tornadoes. I don't know why. I don't. I mean, I'm imagining if you went through something like that, that it like, um, scared you. I mean, that's like a scary, um, thing to happen regardless. And I mean, a lot of people like think about like war or like child abuse when it comes to PTSD, but it's like a lot more than that. Check like one thing on my computer. Here we are. Here we are. And I'm gonna put this down here so I don't um, mess that up. I'm just making sure everything's doing what it's supposed to do. There's a new BTS video. Bum 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 bum. Bada bum 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 bum. Bada bum 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 bum. Let's see. Okay. Da 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 da. Ba ba ba. I'm just singing you guys a little tune, a little thing while I'm sick of everything having like an AI aspect. It's like I don't need an AI assistant to like go through and do all of the things I'm doing right now. More beats of hitting the floor. I'm always like getting after my kid, like, why are you making such a mess with the beads? It's me too. I'm boosting my embroidery this weekend. Ooh, what kind of embroidery do you do? I want to get back into cross stitch. I did it when I was younger, but they're coming out with an American Girl cross stitch book, you guys. I'm so excited to do lives at the moment for sure. I had something that happened, and yeah, I stopped doing lives. I had to like shut down all of my comments. But like, what I will say is like the internet has like, it's a hive mentality, and they move on quick. So it's like, you know, I'm not saying like definitely put yourself like out there if you don't want to, but I'm saying that you, not that you get kind of used to it, but you kind of just like see that it's not you that's the problem also, I guess. That there's something deeper going on, you know? SMG list 3 years ago, I watched this Mr. Puzzle. What is all that? I've never heard about that. I was like, oh, I'm autistic. Yeah, it's when you like look back, it's like, why did I do that? Oh, it was autism. Yup. Is Moana 100 times. I feel that I love rewatching movies. Victoria's Secret fashion show. I love watching them too. I'm not even gonna lie. Where am I from? USA. I'm from like Wyoming, Utah, but I live in Florida. Um, I don't know. I don't know how other people like understand the United States, but Wyoming and Utah's kind of like central. It's kind of rural, religious kind of stuff. And then I moved to Florida, and now I'm like also in like a weird rural, religious area. But in Florida, I'm going back to my hometown probably this summer. I'll take you guys along. I'll like blog it, take you guys to like all of the places and be like, this is. I don't know, dude. I'm like, can I tell all of the stories that have occurred here? I don't want to go back though in a way. I want to see some people, but also, I could see some people, you know, and ugh, that you know, whew, what an offer. What an offer to see some of those kids again. Because I'm sure I'm gonna have to like run into like the stores and be out and about and stuff. And so it's like I have a sick, and the whole state's small, and I know people throughout the entire state because just like my childhood through like the TTI. It's like one time I went through, there's an area in Wyoming called Casper, and I was in the TTI with this girl, and she was working at like the Hardys, and it was like 5 years later, and it's just like the state is too small that I can just run into people like this. And it's Utah and Wyoming. When I moved to Utah, which is the state over, we ran into my grandma's boss at IKEA, and he knows us. So that was interesting. And then I went to I went to a Hollywood Undead concert one time, and my family that has beef with me was also at the Hollywood Undead concert, and it's like, how do we? This area is too small, and I need to leave, and that's why I'm here. I've moved like the farthest away in like the whole family line, and I love that for me. I'll probably eventually go back to some extent. I don't know, trigger warning death discussions. I have my burial plot in the state of Wyoming. I'm disabled, and a lot of people don't understand like how like life insurance and stuff works. I don't qualify for anything because of the stuff I have, because like nobody's willing to take that responsibility. And so basically I'm like, I'm just gonna buy everything for that before I have to leave the earthly plane. Yeah, which is like weird to think about, but I would rather think about it now than like, I don't know, my family have to deal with it later. Yeah, no, just things I think about, just chronically ill things. Super late diagnosed ADHD, currently Mario Kart DS. That was a good one. That was one of the best ones, no lie. Plants that, oh, ow, my funny bone. If anyone was watching my rose flower, me trying to root those, they did not root. They rotted and died. So that was very sad. Thank you for the follow, French Gangala. MCU Tony Stark, The Amount of Pink. I love that. It's my entire YouTube channel. Kids pretending they're stuffies. Service dogs. What do you want to know? Like how I feel about it? When I saw it at first, I was explaining like this. When I saw it at first, I found it a bit uncanny, and it kind of made me uncomfortable. But I think that came more from a place of misunderstanding. A lot of those kids that are playing with like emotional support stuffed animals and stuff are also disabled in their own right. And honestly, it's not really hurting anything to have kids play service dog. In fact, it's probably like, the more I think about it, it's probably kind of a good thing for like, as far as like understanding handlers and things go. So what do I think about it? You know, I think it's like, at first it did kind of, I was like, this is interesting. I don't get it, but you don't have to get everything, you know? And, yeah, I support it. If that makes sense. I hope that all makes sense. I hope my thoughts are cohesive enough. Oh. Okay. Wow. Wow. This has been a delight today. Hmm. Did you guys just see that? Okay. Okay, I need a second. It's been such a morning, you guys. Everyone's like, how are you today? I'm like, honestly, I am just fine. As I like drop another one. I'm feeling great. Yeah. They're all over the place. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We will rebuild. We will rebuild. I'm gonna take a sip of this energy drink though and read these comments really quickly. And then we'll go back. There could be a compilation of just me just dropping all of my beads today. I'm like, So close. I was getting ready to tie it off. I needed two more beads. No. Okay, anyway. Florida one day. Years of my youth. I feel that. I definitely feel like I wasted some of my youth too, or there's like some moments where I definitely could have done more, but I don't know. I enjoyed the way I lived and I enjoyed my time with my friends and stuff. Business cards. That's cool. Only no cannibalism facts. Totally fair. Hyperfixation. My main ones are Willwood and Flesh, Blood, and Concrete. Not again. Yes, again. I'm like, oh. Swim is like cursed. Both of my swim bracelets have just fallen to the floor. And it's everywhere. Like, I don't even want to. Yes, breathe. Yes, I'm like, mm-hmm. Beading as one of my indigenous studies. Very cool. Finding out information about Alice Cullen. Do you have the illustrated guide? If you don't, I don't know. My like inbox always works weird on here, but I could send you the pages on Alice if you want to. I have the original one. Dinosaurs, Argentina's history. I don't know if the new one, like what the new one looks like or anything like that, because I know they did come out with a new Twilight like illustrated guide, but I don't know how good it is. You download it online? Yes. I was like, if not, I got you. I can send it to you. I'll send you the pages. I love the art in that book, by the way. I think it's fabulous. It's the only time Renesmee doesn't scare me. Okay. Okay, so here's where we're at. Okay. So now, we need to gather. I'm gonna put this down. Okay, we got this, you guys. We got this. Look, perseverance, or something like that. Perseverance, or just like sheer exhaustion at like concert prep. There's just so much to do for like a K-pop concert. Like the pre-sales for the merch, the concert outfit itself, and everyone's like, I'm dressing in like all this stuff. I'm like, me and mine, I'm gonna be dressed to kill. But you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, I love that we're doing, you know, like debut BTS styles, but me and mine, we're wearing a little red dress. I'm gonna have a good time. Let's see, is this an M? And then we'll check everybody's stuff, and then we'll try to take this on again. We'll try. We can do it. I believe in us. I just have to... These, like, swim ones, whoever gets them, they need to know that they're super special because I had to scoop them off the floor. Again. I need an M. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I just want to be able to eat wheat for one day, and if I could, I would eat like 12 Big Macs. Yeah. I don't even want to go eat anything fancy. I just want a Big Mac. If my stomach said you could digest it today, I'd be like, great, Big Mac. 2, please. Make it 3. Taco Bell too. It's like I was watching the Noah Cowan documentary yesterday, and he's like, "Yeah, if I'll see if I'll like what the reception is, and if it's good, I'll order Taco Bell. If it's bad, I'll order Taco Bell." I'm like, oh, I miss Taco Bell. I miss it. Everything is pink. Renesmee terrifying when she's a baby in the movie. Oh my gosh. Even like the fix. Do you think the world is worth saving? I mean, if I didn't, I wouldn't talk about the things. Like, if I really thought it was all just gone, I would shut up and just accept the fate of the way that things are. But I think, you know, what is it? It's like the Lorax, and it's like, uh, what's the flip quote where it's like one person's not going to change. It's not. I don't know. But it takes a lot of people. I don't know. But it takes just like one person to like start a chain reaction. Everything's pink, so pretty. Yes, kitty chair. This has moved. This has been with me for a long time too. This has been with me since like 2019. I want one of the Sanrio gaming chairs, but I can't like justify it right now. Right now. Where did that come from? Do you guys ever like have like accents, like weird ways you say things, and you're like, who was that? Anyway, My Hero Academia, the Sears Roebuck catalog. I love looking at like old catalogs. I'm 31, so am I. Welcome to the 31 Club. Happy 31st to you, future birthday. Techno Remix live. My own comic. Love that. Your soulmate, West Palm Beach. I want to go. I want to go down there for sure. So I'm in Central Florida, which is like its own thing. Hey, hey, Mario 3D World right now. Is that new? Mermaids, dark medieval romance. Ooh, love that. I'm having to like actively, so I do arc reads, and I'm having to like actively fight myself to not request more arc reads because I'm like, I think I need a small break mentally. I'm almost at 100 over on NetGalley, and I've done a few. But I'm like, I gotta quit. I gotta quit. What is this? Like, I gotta quit. I gotta quit requesting it. Um, there's like, do you ever like watch something enough for like so long that you start developing like a general accent that matches? And that's just like an autistic thing, I think, as well. So, how do I even say this? Does anyone else watch 90 Day Fiance? There's a guy on there, his name's Jovi, and he has like a very specific vocal cadence, and he's just from like South, and he's from like Louisiana. But I watched so much of it that like I could feel Jovi and the sounds and the way like Jovi said things coming out. And I'm like, this. So I totally understand why like Austin Butler was like trapped with Elvis, because I do the same thing, but it was Jovi from 90 Day Fiance. Yeah. First 100 issues, the comic book Spawn and Hisai era Godzilla are your mains right now. I don't know if I've ever read a Godzilla comic, to be so fair. Current hyperfixation, looking at move to Tampa. I don't live in Tampa, but I like Tampa. The only thing that really keeps me from living there is Tampa really does just get it every hurricane. Um, yeah, and where I'm at, it's we've been in the direct path a few times. I think it was Ian hit us at like a 3.5 where I'm at, and that was pretty bad. But I can't imagine it was really hard on like Tampa and stuff. So here we like had it was not the best to go through, but Tampa got it really bad, and so that's always my pause on Tampa. I like Tampa. Tampa kind of fits my lifestyle and personality a little bit more than Central Florida, I have learned. Um, but yeah, I being disabled too, and then also like sometimes too when they do like those like when they're doing like alerts, they'll usually tell people who like if you're like in a direct zone, if you're like medically compromised, that you should evacuate anyway. And they were doing that last year, and it's just like I don't know. I'm kind of at the point with hurricanes though, and things that have happened where I think if the hurricane gets bad enough, I'm gonna go even further inland and see what I can do. But I don't want to take up the hotels. But I also can't be without my electricity and different things for medications, and I don't know what I would do. So that's like my thing. I know that was like a whole side tangent here, but I am returning. Boop 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 boop. Homestuck, Madagascar cockroach. I think the hissing cockroaches are very cute. We have a lot of cockroaches here in Florida, but a lot of people are like it's like normal. They're like everywhere. I don't play. I don't play with the cockroaches. So we have somebody come every so many months and like spray for them, but they're very cute. I just can't have them living in my walls. The cockroaches weren't as bad that we had. So again, they're invasive. They're pretty popular, common here in Florida. They're called house geckos. And I think they're like Maine and like Cuba and like different islands and stuff. But they're all over the place here, and they can't see very well. So they hunt in the light. So they would live in our garage somewhere, and then when we turn on the garage light, they would run towards the light, and then yeah, that was fun. They're gone now, but and in some places they consider it kind of like a great honor to have those like in your home. But like for me, I'm like I cannot. Too complicated to explain now. To be honest, look at this. I'm putting this like right over here so I don't drop it. Interest or hyperfixation? My interest, like my rolling ones, so it's like American Girl, Animal Crossing, dogs, Pink, different games. Things I'm hyperfixating right now, the Vietnam War, which is like all very different. The Vietnam War. What else have I been like really hooked on lately? I'm rewatching Euphoria and just kind of dissecting that for what it is now as an adult. I'm like, whoa, 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 this is wild. Spooky mysteries for a podcast. That's super fun. You'll have to DM me that. I'd love to see what that is. Mania. Gonna have an orchid mantis. Orchid mantises are one of like the most beautiful creatures on planet Earth. DS for a while. That's how I was playing it. Very cool. Yeah, I am very jealous. Dark musical story. Here in Poland, we don't really have bug infestations or cockroaches. Yeah, so I'm from, again, north, like Wyoming and Utah, and really you didn't have cockroaches unless it was like insane, like squalor. And that was just because of like, or like really untreated stuff within like an apartment complex or something that's like deep in the walls. Like it's not like very common. Silverfish, yes, you would have things like that, but it's just too cold for cockroaches. They just what's the cockroaches gonna do in my hometown? They're gonna be miserable. Has anyone ever seen there's a movie called Eurovision, and it has, I'm sure people have heard of it, right? And it has oh my gosh, it has Regina George, what's her name right now? I can't think of it. It has Will Ferrell, and they're like a duo competing in Eurovision, and like the song she sings at the end, she's like, in my hometown, and she's like, they're gentle people. I mean, my spouse are like, what if we like sang that about like our hometown? It would be like, it's like somebody today posted on Threads, they're like, was anyone's high school actually like Euphoria? And I'm like, honestly, yeah. Yeah, it kind of was. But, like, the redneck version of it, so to speak, yeah, that's about all I could explain it like. It's like, imagine Euphoria with, like, even less adult supervision. It's in the mountains. Um, like, I don't know, it's just, people like Breaking Bad products. It's just like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, it was like that, but like worse. Like it was exactly like Euphoria. If Euphoria took place in like a super tiny town and nobody had anything to do except go outside and be wild animals, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, it was exactly like that. This lost your life and you found it. Oh no. Is obsessed with the Titanic. I have a Titanic kid myself. I like the Titanic too, but I definitely do not trump them in Titanic obsession. I highly recommend the Titanic Museum in Vegas. I haven't been to the one here in Orlando. I think it's in Orlando. But like all that stuff's real. It's like a lot of people think that like Disney World is in Orlando. It's not. I think it's technically Kissimmee Bay Lake, and so it's like its own thing. It's not in Orlando. Orlando is like an hour, like proper Orlando is like an hour from Disneyland. Not that like Orlando, like I don't know, we're in like the Orlando metro area. You know. 90s, and the movie Euphoria. Yeah, the movie. I don't know what I think about Euphoria at this point. I'm kind of in it for, I don't know, like personal study at this point. Like, all right, let me make sure I spelled it right. I'm gonna check everything before, but excuse me, I got a hiccup. All right, so boop boop. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to make. I think I want to make 2 of this one too. Okay. Boop. Boop. Okay. Moving on to the next. Bioactive terraniums. It's a lot of fun learning. I love Bluey. I really do. Lucky Star character, but you hate Lucky Star. Disney World, excuse you? What about Disney World? Yeah, Disney World's not in Orlando. Did I say Disneyland? But yeah, Disney World's not in Orlando. But a lot of people think it is. You get to the, if you like come from out of town, like you're gonna go to the Orlando airport, you're gonna be in Orlando, but Disney's not in Orlando. Like game The Last of Us, I really like The Last of Us. It's one of my favorite like video game stories. No, I think it's technically Kissimmee Bay Lake. Celebration's the town that's like next door, kind of. And all of that's kind of weird too, because it used to be like Disney Reedy Creek, and now they even took all the trash cans. They don't even say that anymore. They say, I don't know how familiar with Florida politics you were. There was like a whole back and forth on Celebration in the Reedy Creek district and who was like allowed to be like in charge of its thing, and it's a mess. Florida's a mess. I'm like, when everyone's like, I want to move there, I'm like, do you have a second choice? Just looking out for you. Just looking out for you. Do you have a second choice? And we can go through this together. I can tell you what it's like. You know, and I do love Florida. I do. I have a lot of like love for it. But just like my hometown, it has its problems. I have a lot of love for my little hometown. And the person I guess I turned into because of it. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I wouldn't want to go back, you know. Ooh, boop, 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 boo. Yeah. There has to be a more accessible version of those puzzles. They're killing me all the time. Let me make sure that this one is running. Okay. As we were. I'm running out of O's, guys. O's and zeros. D. Y. L. Okay, this one's not too bad. We'll check all of the messages here in 1 second while I take a drink of my juice. I gotta set it up. I should get like a second camera and set up a Barbie cam so you guys can see her too, because she's just down here. Okay, we're close. 1. I gotta find one more O. I think I can do like a circle, this little heart. And then a U. There's a lot of U's. Or Mackenzie, you get the point. Let me see. Boop, 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 boop. Dinosaurs. Natural disasters. Yes. Okay, perfect. I have this one all laid out. I have red letters too, which I should probably use for some of these. Whoops, I didn't mean to bonk. Nice sounds there. Okay. Should have said what color to do with this one. Somebody like you. Somebody like You. Okay. Okay. Perfect. I think. Okay. We're merged with side characters, countries, and territories in the world. It's definitely super interesting. Stuff from a decade ago or longer. Like, media-wise. I think we long for, like, I think everybody longs for nostalgia in a way. It's definitely, like, probably escapism to an extent. Yeah, I don't know. Team Fortress 2, game called One Shot. Hi friends. Hi guys. How's everybody doing today though? Midweek check-in. How are we? After I finish these, 50-50 on my live tomorrow. Just because I'm definitely not on my A game today 100%. As you guys have seen, as I've dropped my bracelets multiple times. I might take a break tomorrow. But I still have more crafts to do. Morning what? Got a lot of schoolwork done today. Good job, Say. What are you mourning, my friend? Okay. Fine motor skills, go purr. Or something like that. Okay. Like at that point where my hands are like trying to play games with me. I get a hold of more trolls recently. Trolls like as in the human beings that are bothersome, or trolls as in the like Poppy and the friends. I'm dying. No. I feel like I'm confused in the thing. Hi, Sadie. How are you? Yeah. Making sure they're right. I feel like I have heart beads. I'll look for them after I put this down. If you know, you know. Later side 2, it is unique in its struggle for sure. On a school Monday since the Iran conflict pause. Are you in the area? I'm sorry to hear that, friends. You have to deal with all of that. I don't even know what to say really about all of this. It's yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll never, I guess, understand war in its totality. I just don't get it. I just don't. It's like, and it's like, that kind of ends there. It's like, I don't get it. And I've tried to, like, understand, and I still just kind of don't. Let me see. Everything I was just doing before. Okay, let's see. Creating a custom world map with beads. Interesting. All right, AI. If that's what you think we're doing, then sure. That sounds very impressive. Like a candy map. Like you like. Yeah, that's what I keep saying too. I was talking on Threads, and I was like, just so you guys like all know, like war is like a mass disabling event. If like, but people don't like think about it like that. It's like, and it's not just gonna disable the soldiers; it's gonna disable the people too. And it's hard to make people like understand that, I guess. Happening at the same time. There's too many wars happening at the same time. Like looking at my kid as we're like entering like at the very least like an economic depression. Like wars are going on. Kids just finally discovered like Green Day too. I'm like, oh, welcome to my childhood, kiddo. Dr. House, back in the house. Dr. House, how are you today? It's never lupus. Never. Dolls. What kind of dolls do you like? I collect just about all dolls, so. Not, well, a lot of people have asked me about the Ever After High. I don't have any of those. I don't have any Lalaloopsies, but I do keep up with the Lalaloopsy subreddit. I don't know why. I'm yeah, I want one, I think. I don't know. I keep watching everybody's Lalaloopsy hauls, and I'm kind of obsessed. Taylor Swift and the Gilmore Girls. But no, I've never had a Lalaloopsy. I don't think I've ever, like, liked Lalaloopsy, but I've become very into them through... You do have some Ever After Highs? Yes. I think they're cool. My kid was very into Descendants, which I imagine is kind of what did... like an Ever After High in. And Descendants is cool, I guess, you know. The first one's really fun. And then it kind of continues to go off the rails from there. But we've watched a lot of Descendants. Never had a Lalaloopsy. They are expensive. The ones I've seen are expensive. So I'm hoping to pick one up in a thrift store where somebody like doesn't know what they're worth. Like that's like most people are like, I want to like over here toys. There's like I'm like, you guys are like walking past the money. If you guys are looking for valuable things, step into the toy aisle and I'll tell you. This one's so cute so far. It's got like little hearts. Boop. Please do not fall. Okay. A few more sets of beads. Yes, thank you. This one says somebody like you, and then the U. I'll post all of my bracelets later, either on here or on the gram. I'm on everything. So whatever you guys are on, I am on too. Pretty much. I don't have a Substack, but I do have like my own private blog. I do have a Substack, but I don't post on it, I guess. It's not like an actively... I tried to like kind of figure out the platform from like a distance, and I don't know. It's too much for me. And so I just do my own thing. Boop. Okay. I think that has to be... Okay. Yes. Cute. We love it. We love it. Do I like bugs? I do. I do like bugs. Do I have a service dog? I do. She's right here. Her name's Barbie. Let me see. Let me put this down so we don't have like another, I think if I just like turn it around. Oh no, that just makes me like my own live. Hi Barbie. You just hanging out, huh? She's just sleeping right here. But yes. She's here. Sunbeam Caterpillar. My Barbie's name, or my service dog's name is Barbie. Somebody sent me today another service dog named Barbie, and I got so excited. I followed them. I hope they don't think it's weird. I'm like, name twins. I love having a dog named Barbie. It's fun. It is fun. Yeah, she's just napping. Got your toys, and she brought her Furby, K-pop, and Chihuahua. It's like bonjour, socks and bluey. Yeah, her just curled up, sleeping, chilling. Yesterday she just watched me from the bed, but today she came out here. I love all the pink stuff you have. Thank you, I appreciate it. Making this bracelet's pink too that we're making. Not all of them have been, but this one is. Alright, I'm gonna make... What's my service dog's task, if you don't mind me asking? You can go... I think there's a whole frequently asked questions page talking about my service dog's tasks. I've kind of quit answering that question because I kind of find that it's usually... And I'm not saying you're doing it this way. It comes from like a fake spotting perspective, and I've just kind of quit engaging in the question altogether. But if you go to my page, there's like a 600 uh, video playlist about Barbie and her tasks, and also a frequently asked question. There should be. Yeah, that's just like one of those questions. I think I'm done engaging with, not like anything towards you or anything. I think it's just like, you know, I'm like, I can point you in the right direction. But yeah, she does a lot for me. She's a good little missus. I get it a lot too. Like, I talk a lot about my service dog and service dog rights, and a lot of people don't understand that service dogs can like do things like ride in your lap. I have a smaller service dog, so I'm constantly just like discussing service dogs, I guess, as a whole. And there's like a lot of misunderstandings. I found another small critter who, or small handler who has the same issue where people are confused by like the riding in the wheelchair and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I just continue to keep gabbing and sharing. I should do an entire blog post specifically all about Barbie's background, everything, so everybody can kind of can point people there too. But there is a pretty healthy playlist all about Barbie because she's spoiled rotten. You know. Hair dye I use. My hairstylist dyes it with Pulp Riot, but I maintain it with a brand called Color Conditioner. And then before my BTS concert, I'm gonna put this in. I've never used that before though. Go to the bathroom. Right, I am keeping you company, my friend. Have a good pee. No worries, understand. Check your page out, of course. Try and get a service dog. Get a proper home so I can train a dog. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think it definitely works for some people in apartments. But when I first started pursuing a service dog, it was like 2019. And I didn't get a service dog till like 2023, 22. It just took a lot of years of, again, the apartment was weird. They weren't really following the law. They wanted weird stuff. So when I got my own home and my own yard and stuff, that became a much easier thing for me to do. The service dog community is not my favorite. When I originally started my page, it was actually a service dog. It was named after my service dog. It was It's Barbie Paris, which is her name. But as I continued to go on, I just found that I was having the same conversations over and over again. I don't know. And I was just at a point where I was like, I think I've said most of the things I want to say for now, and I have a lot more I want to say in general about my life or disability or living as a disabled person in America, that I kind of made everything more broad, I guess. Operation Mincemeat, BTS has been mine for 11 years. Yes, Chinese dramas. How are Chinese dramas comparatively to like K-dramas or J-dramas? I like J-dramas over K-dramas. I think that's kind of like I don't know if that's that's an unpopular opinion or not. K-dramas tend to be more like, I don't want to say like adult, but J-dramas have like definitely a certain quality that I like. There's one on Netflix that's a J-drama called Good Morning Call, and I love that. I think about it all the time. I think it's one of my favorite shows I've ever watched. It's just a J-drama, like a J romance. Sadly, it's expensive. Yeah, I talk on here. I don't think service dogs are for everyone, and that can be for a variety of reasons. It could be commitment or financial and stuff. There's a lot that goes into dogs. It's like I talked a lot. So my service dog got pancreatitis early last year. Um, and it was just acute. She's on like a good diet. She's good to go. Um, but when people are thinking about service dogs or like rotating service dogs, I don't think they're thinking about like these giant fat bills that kind of can come up. And suddenly I was 3 grand in the hole, you know? And that's just to keep my service dog alive. And then you have to feed them. And then I have a poodle, so she has some extra care. And so either I have to invest in a stylist or I have to invest in the products. There's a lot that goes into service dogs that I don't think is discussed enough. Chronic depression may not be that easy. Of course. Be a process, get more medical tests to find answers. I wish you luck, friend. Hi, Jude. Hey, Jude. What's it say? Don't make it sad. Take a sad song and make it better. Bad allergic reaction. Oh no. So I heard that. Is it like pick at this? Let's see. Sorry. Do I like pink? It's okay, you know. Korean taxi driver. What's that one floating on? Is that one on like Rickaton Vicky or is that one on like an American service? Husband languages. I'm pretty good with languages too. To learn Korean, like Hangul or like definitely not Korean as a whole, but I'm guessing like the Hangul. I like languages too. Pokemon games, Degrassi. I'm doing pretty good. I do like pink. Anime, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Vac from Date Everything. Love it. Campy soap operas or dramatized acting and recycled plots. I love Bob. He's your fictional boyfriend. Pierce Seville in Attack on Titan from Bob's Burgers. Love it. We love Bob from Bob's Burgers. Icon, legend, name of the show. I can't decide if I'm Tina or Louise or gosh, what's their mom name? When she went to the Titanic like thing, I was like, that is me, Linda. I am probably actually Linda. Actually. I'll just call them all Hello Kitty. Oh, I love Bob's Burgers. It's one of those things we watch a lot as a family. Thank you so much. Yeah, Linda's very cool. Homelander. I'm going crazy. Oh man, not Homelander. I haven't even watched the show, but I know Homelander is not a good man. It's okay though. It's like I'm always trying to explain like my taste in men. I'm like, I like them very sad. So I think that's like my ladies, you know. I like them sad. I like a little bit. I like my company brooding. Angry. No, just kidding. Kylo Ren. No, just kidding. Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen how tall Jacob Elordi is? There's like this website, and I was like putting Jacob Elordi next to Adam Driver, and he made like Adam Driver look like a little tiny. Have you ever played Skylanders? A little bit. Really like psychology and anatomy. Yes. That's all very interesting. Anything specific? Sorry, I'm still just digging. I'm digging for 2 bracelets right now, though. So, they'll go faster. Unless we drop it again. We won't, though, right? We won't. Let's say we won't. From Hunter Maki. Let me look that up. I'm always like, when people say that, I'm like, I'm immediately plugging that into my browser. One time somebody told me I look like Angelic Venus's mom, and I did cry. Okay, I like that. That's nice. No, that's complimentary. Um, no, some I've got like some ones where I'm like, how did you even come up with that? So one guy told me that he's like, don't get mad at me when I say this, but you really reminds me and look like the working ladies in the Yakuza video games. I'm like, so I've thought on that one in the Venus Angelic's mom for a long time. Those ones like haunt me. I'm like, why? Where are you guys getting this? I always get curious how like people like view me. It's like sometimes people are like, I thought you were Canadian, and I'm like, I wish. Um, Maybe not. I don't know how it is. Anybody who's in Canada, how is it going? I know you guys have like your own kind of set of mess right now. I met the most darling Canadian couple when I was in Oregon, and they were so flabbergasted to hear about like our healthcare system. They're like, yeah, we have to wait a while, but I never have to worry about like getting help, you know. David Tennant, Ontario, Canada. Yes, I can't remember where they said they were from. Dinosaurs, video games, Zelda, garden. Just curious what you're doing from the sounds. Oh, I'm digging. I'm digging through this for the right letters, and so I'm just picking through. I got them all. I got everything I need though. So I got 2 fully lettered out, certified hooligan, and then I just need to add it with some beads, and then I'm gonna make one that says they don't know about us. I'm gonna make 2 that says 7. And I have 2 more. BTS come back, and I want to do one that's like the kerosene dopamine chemical induced. Now it's like a whole long one, but then I will be done. I hope. I'm trying to decide like, should I print like canvas cards, or should I just be like, here you go? Like, should I attach my like username? Like, what should I do? Anything with Johnny Depp in it? I got Sweeney Todd picture. I love Sweeney Todd. Epiphany's my crash out song. We all deserve to not exist, because this is the internet. We can't say the full word. Tell you why, Mrs. Lovett. Tell you why. Because in all of the whole human race, Mrs. Lovett, there are 2 kinds of men, and only 2. There's one staying foot in his proper place, and the other one with his foot in the other one's face. Look at me, Mrs. Lovett, look at you. Yeah, we all deserve to cease, you know? Breaking it down. Or whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. Joanna, yes, I will steal you, Joanna. I love Sweeney Todd. Do they think that walls can hide you, even though I'm at your window? Love it. I love Sweeney Todd. Hey, Mr. Todd, what's your hurry? What's your rush? Sit, can't you sit? I haven't seen a customer for weeks. No, I'm just like gone in Sweeney Todd. I like Heather's too. Heather's is good. I definitely don't know the Heather song as like ingrained of Sweeney Todd. I listen to like a lot of musicals though, but I swear that like Heather's will only like come on when I'm like in the car with my whole family. I'm like, what is this? Who listens to this filth? It's like Dead Girl Walking. I'm like, Who is this? Who put this in my car? Heather. Greek mythology, Homer's Iliad. Do you see we're getting an Odyssey? There's gonna be like a bunch of like A-list celebrities and stuff in it. When I first saw the ad for it, I was like, what? Everybody? It's like they were just pulling like all of everybody that's like famous. Like they're like there's like Tom Hardy, there's like Zendaya, I think Tom Holland also. Austin Butler, a lot of people, just like a lot of make cards for your bracelets. That's true, and like do like a whole bunch. I kind of want to. I'm gonna like look on Pinterest for like ideas and maybe design one tonight, and then I can print them and attach them. Thanks for watching, Skip, Penelope, B. Dwayne, The Rock Johnson. Didn't he do like, was there like a Tech Nine song? Is that who like collaborated with him for some reason? Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Minecraft series, Inner Demons. I'm good at making movie adaptations of the Homeric poems. You just saw it. It's already out. I haven't been to the movies since January, honestly. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere like the next 2 weeks. I'm trying to like save my spoons for BTS. All of my spoons are going to BTS. My craft time, my plan time, my work, and like social media stuff. It's all it all comes back to BTS right now. Thank you so much, Xavier. I want to make sure I pronounce it right. That's a cool way to spell that. Troy 2004. Yeah, I think this one's supposed to be like a full. Who's doing it? Is it like Christopher Nolan? Let me look it up. See. I feel like stuff like that. Have you gotten into like Norse mythos, like the poetic and the prose Ada? I think you'd enjoy it. 2026. Yeah, Christopher Nolan. Matt Damon as Odysseus. Penelope's Anne Hathaway. I don't know how you feel about that. Ensemble cast includes Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson, Lupita Nyong'o. I always get her last name. I know who she is. I love her, but I struggle with her last name. Zendaya and Charlize Theron. Many others, Nolana's wife, Emma Thomas. I don't know some of those people. I like reading about it. Estimated budget of $250 million. It's the most expensive of Nolan's career and is first to be shot on IMAX's 70mm film cameras. So it's going to be an IMAX. It's probably going to be great. Ooh, July 17th, 2026. Okay, I'm kind of hyped for it now. Yeah, I'm reading all that. I'm like, ooh. It's either going to be really, really good. I like Matt Damon. I think like the last thing I saw that would be like kind of similar with Matt Damon in there. It's like that. It's like The Last Duel with Adam Driver, by the way, my beloved. He's a mess in that movie though. He's not my beloved in that movie. I love how like some people hit like a certain level of celebrity though, where they like just don't care anymore, and they're like, I'm gonna play the baddie. Like Adam Driver's just like, I want to play the bad guy every time, and the worse the better. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like every time I see the guy who plays Bev's dad and like the new one, he's always a villain in everything. It's like some people just get like typecast as villains forever. Like Bugs. I like Bugs too. It definitely counts. It could count, I guess. Not just speak for you. Learn Polish. Politics. Like to run yourself in the future, or to learn just more about them, to like participate. You can get involved a lot in your like local politics. I used to be really involved in my small town. I did a lot of work with the Wyoming for Bernie Sanders campaign. Um, I was a lot younger then. I definitely want to get more back in as I was. I was helping with like, it was a smaller town, but I was helping with like primaries, and I really did a lot of work. I was doing canvassing. I miss that aspect of myself a lot sometimes. Um, my spouse spoke there too, talking about the importance of universal health care. It's kind of my big thing I've been hoping for and pushing for my whole life. If I don't see anything else, I guess I'm like, we need to. I want to see universal health care in this country in my lifetime. And a lot of people are like, well, just leave, just go. And it's like, but if all of the people who leave who want to like make lasting change, then like it doesn't change and it actually gets worse. So, you know. Hatsune Miku and Spidey-Man, manifesting Hatsune Miku on the new Spider-Man soundtrack, because like Spider-Man sliding through the city with like Hatsune Miku in the background, I would kind of eat that up. As an edit. Whoever finds a Hatsune Miku um, Spider-Man edit, I would like to see that. What's it like to have autism? That's a loaded, not loaded, that's a heavy question. If I was to describe like autism, like what's it feel like? I both love and hate being autistic. For the reasons I love it, I think obviously I struggle to understand certain things and certain aspects just like don't make sense to me. But I think I have a completely different understanding and viewpoint that I think has made me overall a better person, a more empathetic person. That's not to say like all autistic people are that way, but generally speaking, I like the empathy, the sense of justice, and I do like having special interests and hyperfixations. It does make me happy. I enjoy being myself. A lot of people are always like, well, why? You're like this old. Why do you do this? Why do you do that? And I think it's because I learned just that I need to prioritize my happiness, autistic or not. Reasons why I hate being autistic, and I talk about this a lot. My brain never shuts off. It's like I wake up in the morning and my brain's, and again, this could be, I have like a soft ADHD diagnosis, and some of this could be from that, but I never shut off. If I have like a special interest or hyperfixation, it consumes me, and sometimes that's kind of unhealthy to the point where I will spend too much money, I will do too much on my body. So it's not always a positive thing to have like a special interest or hyperfixation. It makes me happy, but sometimes it also like impacts me in a really negative way. Yeah, so I guess in a way I see the world differently. I think I kind of have a bigger, like a better bullshit meter. But I also do fall for things easy, so that's not even 100% true, you know what I mean? So, like, being autistic, it's like, my brain's always on, I don't know what to do with it, and, like, I feel othered by society. It's like, there's this, painting, and I wish I could find the artist, let me look it up for you guys. It's called I Have a Bow Too, and I keep talking about this art. I'm gonna buy it. I think like a print if I can. If you just look up I Have a Bow Too art, and you go to the first IG post, you can see it. It's called I Have a Bow Too, and it's an artist made it for Autism Acceptance Month, and basically it's a little cockroach. Or like a little pincher bug, and he has a bow on his head. And she's surrounded by a bunch of really pretty, what seems to be like well put together. They're littlest pet shops. And so while you're also a bug with like all these littlest pet shops, I constantly feel like I am trying to understand why I don't belong. And even when I am like working really, really hard to be accepted. Like, again, I have a bow too. People already can see that I'm different and pick me out. And so it's kind of like growing up in a way, especially growing up undiagnosed. Everybody knew something was off about you and they treated you that way. But you didn't know what it was until you're older, if that makes sense. But yes, it's the art. It's from an artist called Molemies Molmies Draws, and the art piece is called I Have a Bow Too. And if I was to explain my autistic experience, I definitely think it would be very similar to that. I'm actually shy. I'm gonna slide into their inbox because I don't see a way to buy prints. I don't wonder if she has prints. I'm gonna be obnoxious and just message this artist real quick. But yeah, I guess also as a buffer for my brain because that's like a whole lot to answer. Hey, I really, really love your piece. Sorry, I'm like, okay, beep. Okay. I'm like, well, I'm thinking about it. Have a nice day, friends. See you. Solar Balls, Japanese collecting manga, J Fashion, Fave Game, Littlest Pet Shop. Yes. I'm trying to see if I am diagnosed 17, 18. Younger, I collected them. Only have about 3 Littlest Pet Shops. I'm gonna go see if I got diagnosed with autism. Turns out I have anxiety. Yeah. Um. Something I am gonna mute you. I'm not saying like this is like strictly like I keep my space pretty safe and stuff like that. Um but I'm not gonna have people who are young within the live like being like, hey guys, I'm 13. No, I'm sorry, friends. We're gonna, for your protection, I'm not permitting that on my thing. Again, we keep everything pretty like light and appropriate, age appropriate. So I don't have those restrictions. Frank Horrigan or the Master? Who's that? Tell me more. I could look it up, but I'd like you to tell me. Do you want me to? Do you want me to win? Russian culture, is that bad? I mean, I think that depends what you mean by that. I think, again, like a lot of other things, it's like fine to have like pride, and I mean, I can understand being proud of being Russian. For some, you know, I mean, there's a lot of culture that goes beyond just like what's occurring right now. But there's a lot of people that are really affected by it. It's like I keep talking. There's a creator who used to make jewelry that I used to buy from in Russia, and she specialized in like kawaii, like Lolita type pieces, and was basically immediately after the war and stuff started. I haven't seen her online. A lot of people are like asking if she's okay, and I just like think about the people like that right now, and so I just would rather not, you know. No, it's a lot. It's a whole lot, and I think about like people like that, not just like somebody that I like, not even like really know, but like generally know, you know. Um, yeah, I don't know. Still feel like I'm like 14 still. Yeah, I'm 31 and I still don't feel like an adult. So, um, I feel like an adult. I do. I feel more mature, I guess. But I don't feel like I'm doing it right, if that makes sense. New follower, late diagnosed ADHD, K-pop, BTS, dogs, otters. Welcome, 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 friend. I have a lot of. Ooh, I just poked my computer screen with my scissors. Get out of there. Okay. 48 and I don't feel like an adult. So you're saying I will feel like this for a very long time and just kind of like be comfortable in that. Um, yeah, I definitely don't feel. I'm gonna turn this off really quick so you guys aren't hearing it over here. But I definitely don't. One. Okay, so we had one of those. Boop. Put the check on that. I'm a mom for boys with ASD too. I am also a mom to another autistic human. The whole house is just rolling in autism, and I love it. I don't talk about it very much. A lot of people are confused when I talk about being a parent, and like, I just don't post make it online. People scare me. There's people in my life who are scary people. You know. Amazing Digital Circus, Blue Lock, Animorphs, Power Rangers, Charmed, Buffy, Badass Women, love that. Monkey Kid, love all that, love all that. I can see I have a few viewers over here too, so I really appreciate you guys over here too. I like in this view you guys can see like it's like kind of a mess back there, and so I do apologize. It's like my coats and everything else. Alrighty, let's get down to business. To do this one. Okay. We're gonna do these ones. I'm scared to do yellow because I feel like it's might look like pea in the wrong context. Like some of these are kind of a little too pea colored. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it. This one, like this is like a sunshine yellow to me. This one's different. But then, let me hold it next to each other and you'll understand. You'll be like, oh, so this is the PP one. And there's like the regular one. You can see, I don't know. This is a different undertone. Celine Dion, yes. And right? That's a Celine Dion originally too. There's been a few covers of that, but I think that's hers originally, yeah? Transformers, tardigrades, animals in general, Whitney Houston. Love Dolly. It was originally a Dolly Parton song. Yeah, that's who I remember singing it too, but I honestly thought hers was a cover. Like, we have these little drain flies inside our kitchen sink, and we've been boiling them out, and then like they just kind of are dying. Richer level of whimsy with the color pink. It's a fun place to be. I mean, I'm having a good time. I'm having a great time. All red. I love, it's like I saw somebody the other day that was like all purple. And I'm like, I love like all like one color, like monochromatic icons, like the Green Lady of New York. She's who I'm trying to be. She's an icon. Dye my hair pink soon. Actually, not all of it, but still, pink is so fun. Have so much fun. Dye your hair is fun too. Monochromatic icons. Yes. Ooh, there was a lady on here that was like very into yellow too. Yellow's my second for sure. And she had like yellow eyelashes and stuff, and I haven't seen her on my For You page in a while. I hope the lady who really likes yellow is still out there liking yellow. Iconic. new Disney X Formula One. I know people are saying that like F1. It looks like there's some type of Disney F1 collab. Disney's doing some weird collabs. Like I bought a black pink Disney collab. I was like, this is, I don't know what I feel about this, but it's really fun. It is fun. I think pink is the first like fun color I did ever. Oop, and black. Can't pick all my favorites. I think I've been like every color I've tried, but I think I started pink, and I think I'm kind of like locked into pink now for a while. I like Stray Kids too, like Felix. Hi friends, thank you for the follow, Sage. Yeah, 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 yeah. Every time I post like that, I always just think of yeah, 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 I am Lord. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did I turn you guys back on over here? I did. Perfect. I had like I understand now why like some people like, do I like pink? A little bit. It's nice. Yeah. Okay, cheers. I don't know anything about this one. It's the beats that I'm like, oh my gosh, look. Yes, there's so much beat. Disgusting. Gross. Nasty. Do I still have it? No. Mario movie, 0 volume. I can't hear you. Totally fair. And Monster High, I'm like, whew. It's the state of my room. I love that. I always think about, again, that Jesse Pinkman audio where it's like, and we're going to take the car, we're going to take it over to your house. He's like, my house? He's like, yes, your house. He's like, not my house. That's how I feel anytime somebody's like, can I come over? I'm like, no. You want to meet at a coffee shop? Okay. Is it gay ship from Naruto? Love it. Metal Gear Rising. Into the Last of the Romanovs. The Romanovs are very interesting. And the totally historically accurate Anastasia film is amazing. With totally accurate Rasputin. I loved that movie. Love that movie today. Let's see. Need a red. Definitely like burning some colors. Almost out of some. Let's see if this will do it. Medicine. Abby Abominable, Frankie. I like Frankie and Twyla are my favorites. From the general Monster High universe. My Little Pony. I love My Little Pony. Skeletor dolls. Yeah, I like the Skeletor dolls too. Some more than others. I'm kind of disappointed in the AI that's been used recently on like some of the boxes though. I'm like, oh. As somebody who keeps some of my dolls in box, I'm like, I do not like. Yeah, we're so close. They use AI? Yes. There's several of them that absolutely 100% have used AI, allegedly, in my opinion. But you can look it up. Yeah, I don't know why. It's the same. Yeah, there's like AI on everything. It's like getting hard to tell. I'm trying to remember which boxes specifically. A I monster high box. I'm curious which one that was. Looks like AI. Yeah, there's like Corpse Bride. Yeah, Corpse Bride was the big one I think I'm thinking about. Wish I could like pull it up on the screen here. Corpse Bride. I think that's the one specifically I'm thinking of. Skull Lecture. Look at the box. It like has something with the back's like weird. It's not letting me see like the full thing. Like, let me see the back of it. Let me see the back of this box. Let me see if this listing shows me the back of the box. Interesting. Why is there none of the back of the box? I will never know. We will never know. We will never know. On TikTok Lives, we'll welcome in history, a detour, could be typhoons, RuPaul's Drag Race. Do you have a favorite queen or like a season? I think RuPaul's Drag Race too. I watched the last couple of seasons, but I do enjoy it. Like as far as like more recent drag queens, Crystal Method. I like kind of like I definitely like the more unique queens. I don't know. She's a delight. I love all of the stuff that she's done afterwards too. It's like very creative. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. I always love like the early seasons. I was like season 4 had like so many. Let's see, like season 4 RuPaul Drag Race. Beep. Who do we have? There's like one season that was. Oh yeah, it's this one. This one's absolutely juiced. I'm trying to see all of the queens that was in this season. It's like first place, spoiler alert if you guys haven't seen this, it's like Sharon Needles, Chad Michaels, Fifi O'Hara, Latrice Royale. It's like every single one. Like Jiggly Caliente's in this one. Jiggly Caliente. Was there like something that happened with her too? Like, not good. No. Okay, I thought I read something like that. Oh no. I loved her too. Anyway, now I'm in like this whole side thing. I'm like giving my hands a break between bracelets. Goodness, but yeah, season 4 was wild. Ball jointed dolls. I was like, I thought there was something with Jiggly, but oh no. Dang it. Always makes me sad. But yeah, that season was juiced. I think season 5 to come after that came with like a lot of big players too. I've been watching since like season 1. We used to watch it like how do I'm just gonna look it up before I say it. But there is Out TV Logo, yes, Logo TV, where it used to be like it's like gay TV and programming. So much like just Logo TV. Me and my friend would watch all of like a season of RuPaul's Drag Race, and then it would go into playing. Have you guys ever seen? It has Jerry Springer, but it's called Baggage, and it's like really the worst show ever. It's so silly. But it's funny. I had a good time. Love Sonic the Hedgehog. Which season had Tatiana? Oh goodness. That's later, right? I'm thinking like 11, 12. Let me see. I'm trying to find my. Season 2. Oh my goodness. For some reason, I'm picturing her much later. Oh, it's because she's on the second season of All Stars, maybe. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I forget. Okay, so now we're gonna do a couple little numbers. I do 2 sevens. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sharks, Mormons, and Slay the Princess. All Stars 2 is your favorite. Yes. So yeah, the Tatiana season. The All Stars, like the first couple seasons, were just the best. I don't know the last All Star season. I watched 5, maybe. I know I watched the one where like it came out like I think during like the shutdowns. I think that was the last time I might have watched. Or what 2 queens is it like they introduce it? They're like walking down the street. I feel like RuPaul's Drag Race like always finds me when I need something to watch the most, and I'll just like watch all of it. It's like something's making noise inside my headset. Oh, so somebody has followed. I can't see like the comments on this, which is like killing me. Drives me nuts. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay. Let's see, what color should we do? Thresher Sharks? I don't know if you've been in here before, but I've definitely heard other people say that they really, really like those. Just do purple, and we'll bring out the butterflies too. Second last hurrah. Okay, I got these 2, and then I got 2 more I want to make. And then we'll be done, and then I might not be live tomorrow. We will see. We will see how I am feeling. I was a little iffy on today. It's like one of those things I'm always like, if you can like, if you want to or whatever, go live. It's like sometimes it's just, if you can do a late start, it's no biggie, you know? As long as you show up sometimes. Daytona, you mean? Fellow flirting baddie, hi. How are you? I'm not from Tampa. A lot of people on here are like, I want to go to Tampa. I'm like, I'm visiting Tampa. What are your hyperfixations? Right now, it's a lot of the Vietnam War. It's war in general. Again, it's like I feel like drawn to this like question of just like why, and I don't know how else to explain it. And then I just kind of fall down all these little rabbit holes. Alright, this one's gonna be cute. I can see it now. Also into crafts, yay! I wish there was like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm always adding things to like improve my setup and stuff, but like a little work camera would be awesome. So I can show all my little crafts that I am working on. I can like scoot you guys can maybe see some of it. 6 fish tanks. Am I in fandoms? Like which one? I like things. Do you do like, there's like a show that was on like the Animal Planet, and it was just about like people making like really cool ornate fish tanks. And that's what I'm like imagining when you're telling me that. Is that you have like these cool ornate fish tanks. The Amazing Digital Circus and Has Been. Whoa. Yeah, I'm like definitely getting, my hands are definitely being goofy. But we're so close to the finish line on these. And then I'll see if I want to do cards. Transformers, extremely map art. All of those are so cool. Like graphing things or like making your own maps. Either way, I think that's fun. Ink map art. Oh, where like people like drop them and then they circle them. I've seen a lot of people do that for like tabletop role playing and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We did that for like an art class one time where we had to like make our own like imaginary world. Whoa. Just look how cute these little butterflies are. Which again, I was like, if I'm making BTS bracelets, I have to have purple butterflies. And they don't all have them, but I did use them on a good majority of them. Did I ever get hyper-focused on my chronic health issues? I don't know if hyper-focused is the word, but I do sometimes fall down like little rabbit holes and research pits and things like that. Sure. My Little Pony, things on My Little Pony theme. Messages found someone with hyperfixated Transformers. We flocked together. Yes. What about me? For special interests, it's usually dolls, makeup, pink. But right now I'm like hyper fixated on like war, like Vietnam, specifically Vietnam. I feel like for like the last 3 days are just like gabbed. Like I love learning about Vietnam. I don't know how else to explain it either. I feel it's like kind of random. It's like an interest I didn't. It's like you don't choose your like hyperfixation or your special interest. It chooses you. Okay. So here we go. So far, that's cute, huh? Very cute. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's doing good. Let's just do like one clear here. Machine puzzles and weird facts. Have a nice day. You too, friend. I love your drawer. Is that jarred way, right? Like I can't see, but I can see the red tie in the hair, and so I'll just assume. I guess I can't see it. I'm like, I need to put on my glasses. I had my glasses on, and then it was like bothering my face. How am I doing? I'm tired today for sure. Up and excited to finish my my bracelets. This one looks really small though now that I just try to tie it off. You guys saw that though. It looked good. Put a couple more on this. That is not going to work. Ooh, bracelets. Yes. I hope that people will like them. They're my freebies. I'm gonna look at like other people's cards and stuff because they might like attach cards, but I have to make sure that I have room for them inside my bag, which I'm already worried about because I have like the medical allowance bag and I'm like worried that they're gonna be like, that's like not good enough or something. I don't know. I'm very, very, very stressed about this concert. Is D&D? Are you playing like some active campaigns or just interested in the lore? Both are valid for sure. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's see if this added enough, because that was really small all of a sudden. Okay, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. I don't know how I did that. That's much better. That's much better. Sharks, ocean life as a whole. Anything about lore. And making characters. I love like the beginning though. It's like just new stuff to learn. Character called Spamton. This character's so well made and deep. Pokemon cards, love it. People that are like getting the Pokemon cards, like meeting up with like the people who are getting like the BTS light sticks at the, like, that Target release. Moana. Why did I say like that? Moana. I like Moana. Photography, using coffee beans. Oh my gosh, somebody else is just kind of talking about like doing like ink mapping. Cute. I think that's way cute. I hope it's cute. I hope they like it. And if they don't, too bad. Too bad. We're slowly chipping away at the beads. We're slowly. Boop. Boop. Take these ones. Dabbling in emotional time-stamping theory, theory analysis on fandoms you like. You like Super Mario, Paper Super Mario, Super Paper Mario. I was like reading. I was like, I feel like I'm reading this wrong. Let me try one more time. So far though, since those first two, we haven't dropped one, guys. The Beatles. I was trying to guess who would be your favorite. I'm getting Paul vibes, but there's like a, I'm getting Paul, I think. Just in fun. I always try to guess. Entire universe theory on Digital Circus universe. The Beatles, little bugs. Okay, so rhinoceros beetle? No. Yeah, I honestly think after this, I think I'm gonna call it. Let's see. I had 22 yesterday, and I did 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So this will be 30. So I think that's a pretty good place to stop. I think that's where I wanted to stop. Forrest Gump. I like Forrest Gump too. I gotta watch it at least once a year. It makes me happy. I like it quite a lot. Thank you so much, Noah. I appreciate it. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. Do you have a favorite Pokemon? Do you get those guys? I haven't got them in a while on my thing. They're like, are my finest shillings for Pokemon. Loved that. Main stories love and the blue animation series. Gengar. I like Ponyta. The Gengar is very cool. I want to play the new Pokemon games so bad, but I don't have a Switch 2. It's like, I keep saying to my spouse, it's like watching the kids play at the play place while you're like finishing your food, you know? I love Pony. I love my little pony. You don't gotta say it's childish here. I think my profile picture is Pinkie Pie, I think, right now. I'm like looking, I'm like, unless I changed it. Plushies. Same. As much as I try to stop collecting plushies, more plushies show up. Whoa. That was almost bad. Shows you how love can look and cat abuse. Let me see. I think I missed maybe part of it. Maybe I missed part of it. Or maybe some of it got cut off. I just don't quite understand. But maybe it's me. It's usually me. Thank you for watching, Cookie. It on here tells me that you're a longtime watcher and rising star in my live. Hey. Thank you, friends. Thank you to anyone who honestly just like hangs out with me, because like the idea that like anybody would watch me like work on beads is wild to me. Books, recommend me one, please. Fiction or nonfiction? And do you like spooky stuff? I like a lot of like feminine horror. Have you read the Bunny books? There's Bunny and We Love You, Bunny. And it's kind of like a surrealist, modern feminist horror. It's good. It's good. I like that one. I would recommend that one for like nonfiction. We were just talking about like the Radium Girls, and so I'm gonna plug the Radium Girls here. Kate Moore has another one too. It's like women's history. That one's good. There's also like a set of books that's like or like a history of, and it's like a disenfranchised groups. They have like the LGBTQ history of the United States. There's like the Afro-Indigenous and history of the United States, the women's history of the United States, like history that's like rarely told, and I recommend those books too. Hail Mary. I'm gonna read the book. I have it on audiobook soon. Psychology horror. Yeah, so I think that might be kind of your thing. Again, I feel like feminine horror, Night Bitch is a really good one too. If you've ever wanted to like read a book and almost feel like what it's like to like, you can like feel her like transformation into like almost like a creature through the book. Love it. Love it. I'm not going to spoil too much about the book and the story itself, but it's very good. And I'd recommend that one as well. Trying to think of other ones that I've read where I am just like, this was amazing. Hippos, rhinos, elephants. Those specific animals. I like hippos. I think they're really cool. I like that they're kind of scary but cute. I don't know how else. Have you heard of DDLC? I have not heard of it. Well, I've heard of it. I haven't played it. I couldn't like tell you anything about it. I've heard about it on here. But could I tell you anything else about it? I couldn't. I could not. But we do have a lot of people that are very into it on here. Let's see. Rodents, insects, some games. We are making bracelets. This is our bracelet. I have 2 cameras going right now for my live. This is my bracelet. I'm making freebies. I'm going to a K-pop concert, BTS, and so I'm making the bracelets. So I have like this whole bag is just filled with bracelets, and then I'm gonna see. I might design like a card to like attach them to, but I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm gonna look up like what like some other people have done, not to like steal ideas, but I want like somebody else's, like what has other people done, because I feel like the bracelet, like if I give it like a little card, like a sticker, like a scratch and sniff sticker, so fun. I know it has nothing to do with like the concert, but I want to give away scratch and sniff stickers. Oh, thank you so much. No, it's like the nicest thing anyone ever says to me. I'm like, I love Pinkie Pie. Key bracelet. Beads skin on different textures. I quit. I feel you. Yeah. We dropped a few in the beginning. The swim ones were cursed, but we have rebuilt. I will show you guys all of my bracelets before we end, but I think we're wrapping up now, you guys. We got 30 bracelets made. I'm gonna see if we're gonna do anything else with my freebies, but this is like a good chunk. If we do nothing else than this, like we did something. Favorite Pokemon is the Ponyta, for sure. All right, I'll give you guys a little tour. Let me do a little bit of clean up. I might be live tomorrow. I might not. No promises. But I do go live regularly here and anywhere else that they basically allow me to. So if this isn't your platform, I am just about everywhere. TikTok is my most interactive platform. I'm still trying to figure out why I'm not getting all of my comments and stuff through other platforms. But, warming, that's very kind. For My Little Pony villain. Oh my gosh, what was in the new, like the last of the was it like 4 G3 ponies? When did we get that? It was G3 ponies? G5 ponies. When did we get that one? My Little Pony. My Little Pony. The movie. Yes, that was this one. Whoa, I didn't know it was. Whoa. Absolutely stacked cast. Gosh, I can't remember what her name was though. I'll have to watch this one. I haven't watched this My Little Pony movie in a while. There's a lot on Tubi, and so I watch like a lot of like, those would be like G3. But villain? I don't know. So now we got this one. Alright, let me jump out we'll do like a little show and tell. Whoa. And then I will get out of here. I will see you guys soon. So we got, I made this one, it says 7. It's got butterflies purple, very fun. So I'll put it in my bag. These ones are more of like the ones I made with the butterflies. Just got BTS and some Equestria Girl series. Tubi did have some of it. I would check Tubi. BTS Tampa. These are all the ones I made with like the butterflies. They're all kind of similar. The Aribong. That one. And then we have Sugar. We've got, I made a couple of these. Certified Hooligan. It's cute. This color reminds me of like High School Musical. Another 7. But yeah, I think that's all on Tubi. I did all of their like performing names and their real names. Boop. And I tried to match it to like their new microphone colors. So that's kind of what these are. And then these ones I just made for fun. Hi. Yeah, the colors. BTS, more BTS. I don't know. J-Hope, I made his with a lot of whimsy because it reminds me of him. Candy Cuff. I'd love to get more into like making some more of this stuff. I'd love to do more crafts. These are the ones that were giving us such a hard time. I thought this kind of looks like pool water though. It kind of, I don't know. But swim. I like it. I don't know. I really like this color. I don't like, what is this color? Like sea glass? I like it. And then I made this butter. It's kind of got the colors to kind of match like that kind of era. Very cool. We got like, Sugar's my favorite, so I made a Shooky one. Do I have the BTS light stick? I do. If you go to my page and go to my concerts playlist, it's all BTS right now, but you can see I have a Shooky cover and stuff, and when I checked it the other day to make sure it worked, because I was kind of scared. Got this one. His new mic color is gold, and so I gotta use gold. That was very fun. Tile. Yeah, it does look like tiles. Another certified hooligan. I just realized I haven't been showing. It's kind of hard to see. Minyoongi. Name twin. Hey. Somebody like you. And then I did like the O is a heart. It's very cute. This was the other one that broke. Yeah, again, like it's like swim tiles. I really like it. This one just says keep swimming. Making sure to actually accidentally like flip the W's or anything. Tour. More. This one also kind of has like a pool tile vibe. Yes, you should. BTS are on tour. Again, this kind of just reminds me of like Wildcats, like High School Musical. This one, color-wise, I think is maybe my favorite. It's so cute. It fits me real well. My hair is just like growing in like an increased amount of like mess. And then we have RM, and maybe this one kind of fun too. And that's what I made, and I gotta decide now if I want to do more. Because I could definitely do more, but do I have time for more? Yes, I am back live. Did you see me earlier struggling with all of the streams and stuff? Yeah. But I am wrapping it up now. We have officially made 30 bracelets. I'm trying to decide if I want to make like little cards and how I want to attach them. So wish me luck. I'm going to go kind of like explore those ideas and stuff. So I'm going to slowly start closing down the lives. I'm sure I have held the front room hostage for too long. I'm sure somebody else wants to come out here. 1 second. I'm gonna clean up all my life real quick. Boop. Okay. So Monster High Anthem cuff specifically. Ooh, very cool. Yes. All right. Well, I really appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. We're gonna slowly start closing down the lives, starting right here with like the greater internet. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. All of these